Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Hello. Welcome to prayer time this evening. Hope everybody is doing well. Just want to wish everybody just a happy, I don't know, end part of the week. Or Saturday's a good day just to kind of, really relax and kind of get into the weekend spirit. And then, before you know it, we're starting another week here. And what a good way to end a Saturday evening then, going within, practicing some spiritual enlightenment, spiritual consciousness, and going into prayer. So that's what we do here at the New Thought Media Network. We do prayer twice a day, at 8:15 in the morning, 8:15 in the evening. And if you're not aware of who I am, my name is Joe Witherow. I am a practitioner of science of mind teaching. I'm affiliated with the Colorado Springs CSL Church here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I'm formerly from Mile High in Lakewood, Colorado. That's where I got my licensing from. We do prayer twice a day on here, 8:15 in the morning, 8:15 in the evening. And the thing about affirmative prayer is, it doesn't necessarily have to be about things when things are happening bad. Sometimes it's good just to do a treatment when things are going great, when things are fantastic. That's the time now more than ever just to kind of root in spiritual consciousness. And yeah, I just wanted to tell you, if is something that is going on in your life, some experience that you do need help with. We do have a group of practitioners and ministers alike. The email address there, prayer@ntmedia.org, is a great place, because something that we all hold prayer, and we take that deeper spiritual truth for you. We can hold that truth for you, and we're happy to do that. So if you do enjoy, what we are doing here, there is something that you can do to help. It's a support the network. It's at ntmedia.org, and there's a big old donate button there. Feel free, if you do have a second, to share that energy here, because that does help. Um, it helps. Creates a greater vision of what we're trying to do here at the New Thought Media Network, which is, just to expand our consciousness and thinking, but to be a bigger beacon of hope and love and light in the universe. Um, I was really kind of thinking, what would be a good topic for today, and I asked a good friend, and he suggested to me the topic of gratitude this evening, and I thought, wow, that's a very very in depth topic, because gratitude shows in so many different ways. We think about gratitude, and gratitude is a recognition that the universe is working in tune with what you're asking. It's a greater calling for us to practice humility, for us to practice acceptance, and knowing of the abundant beings that we are on this planet. The reality of the situation is that God wants us to be abundant. There's no other way. I think of the reading that talks about God wanting us to have the kingdom, and that's something that gets spoken to. It's a very common reading. I wanted to find a really good reading for tonight, and there's a psychiatrist by the name of Jean Shunida Bolin who just wrote a really great quote here. So I'm going to go ahead and I just want to share that for today's prayer session. It is, I move through my day to day life with a sense of appreciation and gratitude that comes from knowing how fortunate I truly am and how unearned all that I am thankful for really is. To have this perspective in my everyday consciousness in itself is a gift, for it leads to feeling graced or blessed each time. Every time I see beauty around me, I appreciate what I am seeing. And simultaneously, I have this sense of appreciation for being alive to have this particular moment. So I think it's a really great reading for a Saturday because you know there's all these opportunities for us to see beauty around us. And and sometimes when we're going through what life puts us through, the recognition or spiritual awareness of being able to say, "Hey, I need to do my spiritual work here," starts in gratitude. Prayer starts in gratitude, and it sounds really weird because prayer is the fourth step in a spiritual mind treatment. But when we take a second and establish our connection with God, and we see things that are the presence of God, it allows us to deeper in that sense of gratitude for later in an affirmative prayer. So yeah, I offer that challenge this evening for the next time something is coming in your space, just really just to kind of wrap yourself up in gratitude and take some time just to really think about what what it is there that is beautiful around you. So we're going to go ahead and go into prayer, and I just invite wherever you're at just to take a deep breath and just kind of just allow this day to be, and everything is just going to slow down for this time together. And I just invite you, wherever you are, just to, if you need to dim the lights or you need to turn off lights or take a couple deep breaths, do something to say that you're here spiritually, however it shows form for you. And me, I'm a big fan of just breathing in energy. And as I breathe in this energy, I'm bringing in this. I'm filling my lungs up with this energy of the divine, and I'm just releasing all the things from the day, all the stress, the worry, the fear, the anger. I'm just allowing it just to kind of float off and just allow my shoulders to relax. Let me just get into this deep prayer. I just look out this evening and I saw a beautiful sunset. And in the sunset I see the sun lowering down and promoting these beautiful spring colors. Oranges and yellows, smidgen of red. I look out and see the Pikes Peak Mountains. I see mountains in the distance that are snow capped, and I just see just the divine beauty that exists within it. I see the beauty in the journey and the space. I see beauty that exists all around me at all times. It exists in every man, woman, and child. It exists in a baby crying or somebody laughing at a good joke. There's that presence of God that's there. And I just know that in this moment that my mind is one unified with this divine power. That my hopes, my fears, my desires, my love, my passion, my thoughts, my hope is part of this creative medium of the universe. That my mind is one unified with this divine spirit, that I am one tapped into this creative medium. And I know this true for myself, and I know this true for everybody that's listening to this prayer. I know this true for everybody that is on this spiritual path. For what I just know and declare this evening is that there is a presence that is there, a divine presence that is there, no matter where on this planet that I am, that anyone is. This presence is here. And I just speak this word, just knowing that in this presence there is peace, love, and harmony. There's a greater uplifting of consciousness. And in this consciousness, it just starts and it grows. And it's like a beautiful flower that is just blooming. For in this time now more than ever, there is that greater calling for our spiritual consciousness to bloom and grow, for expansion, for awakening, for being one that goes within. And it starts with spiritual practice. It starts with meditation. It starts with breath work, with Tai Chi, and so many endless things that are spiritual practice. And it doesn't matter whether we do the spiritual practice in a living room, whether we do it in a kitchen, whether we do it on top of a mountain or in a mosque, a cathedral, a sweat lodge, or out in nature. In that energy, there is a connection to the divine. There's an uplifting of our consciousness. There's a rising to a greater possibility, to a greater vision, for a greater meant to be. And I speak my word this evening for all those that are in Ukraine, for all those that are in Russia, for all those that are in the area. I speak my word of peace for all the refugees, for all the men, women, and children that are going through this experience. I speak my word today, knowing and affirming the love that is there. Knowing that there is peace, there is hope, there's opportunity, there's calm that is there. I speak my words, seeing that greater vision, that greater opportunity for spiritual enlightenment. I just give deep gratitude for being able to hold a prayer this evening, for being able to be one with gratitude, for being able to discover that beautiful, beautiful quote by Jean, and for being able to share this time of upliftment and joy. And just knowing that this prayer has already done its work within this universal law. I speak my word knowing it to be so. Nothing else needs to be said. I just allow it to be. I step back, go within. And I take one more deep breath as I just ground this prayer into this universal law of love and light, knowing its truth, knowing its certainty, for there is no other way. I release this prayer into that law, knowing it to be so. And I invite you, wherever you are, to ground the prayer by saying, and so it is. All right. Whew. That was a deep one here today. A lot to be grateful for. Well, we're going to go ahead and end prayer time here. Much love and light, my friends. If you have anything that you need prayer on, again, prayer@ntmedia.org. It has been an absolute pleasure and honor to be able to hold this high watch for you this evening. Peace and blessings. Till we meet again. Take care.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.